Hey, how's it going? Checking in for today. And apart from a bit of tweaking and monkeying about with the slide deck that I've now sent over to ACI, not a huge amount has happened today in terms of progress, but I thought it'd be a good time to sort of reflect on optimism, my own levels of optimism, which I'd say even with the setbacks that I've had over the last 2 years, certainly the time I've been recording these videos, 20 months or so, 22 months now I think it is, I've remained very optimistic. I don't think I've ever lost sight of or belief in the goal and what it is that I'm trying to achieve and where I want to be. And actually over that time as well, I've done a lot more research into positive psychology, and optimism happens to be one of the things that I've read a fair amount about. And there are 3 dimensions of optimism. And as I think about these 3 dimensions and as it applies to how I've processed and framed the setbacks and the challenges that I've faced, I'd say I'm doing pretty well with it. So there's basically, in short, the 3 dimensions are me, not me. So do I look at this as being, this is a problem with me, like some character flaw or some other reason for it to be completely down to me that I've had so many challenges, or is it something else? Is it some skill that I don't have? Is it some is it something in the environment? Is it some other factor, some economical thing that has been the reason for the variety of different setbacks and challenges I've faced? And I said, yes, it is. I said, it's more not me than me. So score 1 for optimism. But that hasn't stopped me from, hasn't blinkered me from the things that I can do and I can take responsibility for and I can control. So that's the other important thing. With optimism, it's not just about saying, well, stick my head in the sand and nothing I could have done because I'm an optimist. There's plenty of things that I could have done. I've learned a lot of those things, and I've kind of recorded them in these videos over the last year or so. The second dimension is always or not always. Is this a temporary problem or is it a permanent problem? And this is where I think most people think of as optimism. Like, is this always, what's my outlook for the future, like going forwards in time? I'm feeling pretty positive. Like all the setbacks I've had, I've never looked at, I think, well, it's just going to happen again and again and again. So what's the point in trying? Nothing I can do to affect that. I've always looked at this and I've been realistic, I think, and I've tried to get that across in these videos as well, to be as kind of raw and as real as possible. But equally, it's never stopped me from trying again, picking myself up and just going at it again. And then the third dimension is everywhere, not everywhere. So is this just here is this a challenge or a setback that is exclusive to the things I'm trying to achieve with the speaking business? Or is this something that, the setbacks, well, I've had setbacks here, therefore I'm going to have setbacks in every area of my life. And no, again, I haven't really done that. I've never sort of worn the whole setback and challenge thing like a coat. I've never put it on and expected just because I've had this problem that's going to have problems in all other areas of my life, from training to health to relationships to family to social to all those other bits. It's been isolated. So it's I'm when I think of myself as being optimistic and I think of how I've have dealt with the challenges that I've faced over the last couple of years, where things have not gone smoothly. They have not worked out as I'd anticipated. They've not worked out as I'd planned. They've not worked out as I'd wanted or needed in many respects. I've stuck with it, and I'm pleased with myself for my own performance there. So that's my reflection for today anyway. As always, I'll be back again with another update tomorrow. But for now, thanks for watching. Check in tomorrow for another update. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.